Hey YouTube, it's me. I'm back. I know I've been absent for a while, like months, but I'm no longer naturally curly. I'm just naturally locked. So I have locks now. I freeformed, and um, I'm coming at y'all real raw and uncut right now. I am trapping off my 6S camera in my dorm bathroom, so it's not the original setup on our decent camera. Um, but I was feeling real motivated and real inspirational, and I wanted to come to y'all with some content. So because I'm locked up, I can't provide locked up. Because I'm locked up, I cannot provide y'all natural curly content anymore. I mean, I can, but on other people. But for myself, I don't want to always have to have a person to post content. Because lately I've been feeling really inspired, but you know, school is hard, y'all. It's not even hard, just life is tough. You know, when you're finding yourself and you're discovering yourself and you are aware of your conscious, your unconscious, and you do self-reflecting and etc. Life can get a little complex. Sorry, not sorry. But like I said, I'm coming to y'all raw and cut on my 6S camera. So how does this work? Y'all get some content from me real soon. My hair won't always be like this. So yeah. But like I said, because I can't give y'all locked stuff. I will. But since I can't give y'all curly stuff no more on a kid, I want to provide y'all with something that I'm really passionate about, and that's motivational speaking. For me, I am a woman of wisdom. I contain so much wisdom and so much knowledge and so much growth that I could put out to the world, and sometimes I just don't know how to put it out. Like everything is just here. Like I don't have file cabinets in my brain, you know, but I have a lot to offer on that level. And I had a video that I wanted to put out before this one, but today I was in class and I said, I want to open up my content with open-mindedness. And here I am. I wrote my content on the toilet and everything. Like, so bear with me. So we gonna open up with open-mindedness. And I have some cards just in case I forget one note or two. You know what I'm saying? But, so, you know, that's why what's happening here. But let's start off. How many times have y'all done set up a plan, had a game plan ready to go? You know, you had step-by-step plays, and your plan didn't happen how you wanted it to. Like, let's say, you know, something unexpected came up. Some things were added, some people were added, some people were taken off, some things were taken off. Somebody simply interfered in your plan. Your plan was going great, and somebody messed up the whole thing. No matter any of those, I know it's happened to you before. And you were unhappy. Let's think about those interferences, and they made you unhappy. Why were you unhappy? Now, I am an analytical and observant person, like I have mentioned before. I contain a lot of wisdom, and you do not have wisdom without being able to analyze any type of situation, etc. So why were you unhappy? Were you unhappy because it's your way or the highway, or you just you weren't happy because that's not what you were expecting? Simply, I feel that because you know, you can't always be happy about, you know, things not going your way. But some people are stuck so deep into themselves that they're unhappy because it's literally their way or the hot thing. Life is going to happen whether you like it or not. Life is going to hit you with whatever it chooses to hit you, whether it's in your plan or not. Right? Right. So how do you deal with that? Like, how do you deal with life coming at you from all angles and sides? Cool jerk. I want to introduce to y'all the chaos theory. Before I read a definition, to me, the chaos theory says that you have to expect the unexpected. You have to be prepared for change and open for change at all points in your life, because you never know what life is going to hit you with. So, I read this book called You Majored in What by Catherine Brooks. It's a really dope book, and it inspired a lot of motivational content deep within me. But according to Catherine Brooks in her book, the chaos theory is based on a mathematical formula originally designed to develop a better weather prediction model. Okay, now it sounds a little off. Weather, what this got to do with my life? All right, but let's think about it. How successful are we at predicting the weather? Sometimes we're pretty good when the conditions are foreseen, when nothing is changing, when we know certain physical laws are being followed. We can predict the weather. If we see a front moving across the map, we know a storm is coming. But what happens when something interrupts the pattern? What if the front coming from the west suddenly encounters another storm coming from the east coast? When and where will they meet? How well can we predict a tornado's path? Not too well, generally. We know it's coming sometimes, but we can't tell where it's going. So yeah. Can y'all see how those align? The idea of not being able to predict the weather and not being able to predict your life. We can plan, we can see what possible outcomes are going to come out. So like, we see the weather, we can look at our phones right now and say, okay, it's supposed to be sunny this day, cloudy this day, snow this day, rain this day, and it's going to be a desert storm the next day. You never know, Indiana, y'all. But yeah, we can see all that, and then as the days go on, it might end up snowing every single day. Because we can predict patterns and we can set ourselves up to see what type of weather we're going to get, but it doesn't, we don't always, it says it's going to rain. It don't always rain, basically. So, the chaos theory helps us understand that we cannot predict the future in greater detail. We can only do what we can, basically. The chaos theory also helps us understand that being too open-minded doesn't give us, give me a minute, it doesn't give us something as far as knowing something. That's what it is. Like, lost my train of thought. Theory just tells us that you don't know everything. And right, the chaos theory also helps us understand that too many factors can blind us from a potential future. Like if we have too many things to consider before considering a destination, we might not see the destination because we have too many things to consider. It might go too many ways and they do not intersect in any type of way. A career in college aspect, I would say that I'm prepared for the chaos theory because I have like 5 possible life goals, possible life paths that I know for a fact that I could do, and things that I would love to do. So ultimately, my goal in my career is to be happy. So I have a list of 5 possible life plans that will secure my happiness, no matter if it's A, B, C, D, or E. Whereas I have a friend who knows she wants to be, she has one plan. She has plan A. And she is sticking by her plan A. Her plan A is motivating her. Her plan A is definitely keeping her. But at the same time, her plan requires her to go to medical school. Who knows? I'm not doubting my sister at all. Because I believe in her. But who knows? If you might pop up today like, this undergrad shit, not for me. Imagine med school. And now you don't have nothing to do. Like, you have 0 variables to predict your life. And it could, so you can see the chaos, where the chaos kind of varies, period. The chaos just varies. I learned this on a college career base. The book is called You Majored in What? So it's college and career based. But I'm going to post this book too, because I want to keep this so general, because I know my only audience is not college and career people at all. I just want to keep the fact that you have to be open-minded. You have to, or you will get your feelings hurt. Calls for like long-term unhappiness because you were not ready for a change and you were not open. Because you have slight control of your destiny, use it to the max, period. So go out there and see what works for you, what you like. Even if you don't, just be open, because you never know what you're going to get. Yeah. This shit is easier said than done. It is. A lot of the things that I will produce will be easier said than done. I am just so open that I am easier done than said for me most times. But these things are easier said than done for most people, and I want people to actually consider my messages. And because I'm so deep into what I already know, I don't want to keep it on that level, but I also don't want to placate y'all, because I ain't no dummies, and I ain't gonna put y'all aside and just, BS y'all. But the easiest way to stay open-minded is to seek happiness in everything. If you're not happy about it, that ain't it. Try again. And that's period. With this open-minded stuff, and being open for change, you can be open and susceptible for change, and simply being open-minded. And you don't have to like everything that comes at you. You don't. But you can't say that you don't like it until you've had it happen to you, or if you tried it. That's what's important. I want to shift back to the beginning. I'm about to conclude. I just want to leave y'all with one thought. So I asked y'all, how many times have things gone one way and you were expecting to go another way, and you were unhappy about it? So now, let's think. Now that I put a little open-mindedness in your mind, a little chaos theory, let's think about when shit didn't go as planned, but you were happy. Let's think about when somebody intercepted your plans, but for the better. Let's think about good additions to your plans and good subtractions to your plan. Good things that came out of change and open-mindedness. And this is what I want y'all to connect to. So the positivity in your unplanned plans, connect them. Wherever you have to connect, make a connection. Find happiness. That's the moral of the story, guys. Like, in all that you do, find happiness. And be willing to find the happiness. I should have got on here with some Carmex. I got on here with dry as lips. I cannot believe. Raw and uncut. I want to share a little personal piece about me to conclude this, wrap it all up. Lately, I came into the semester planning on bettering myself. I came into the semester planning to better myself physically, mentally, emotionally, and academically, and financially, because I'm a broke ass bitch. That's why. Physically, mentally, emotionally, academically, and financially. I've drifted away from that, and over the couple of days, that's why I got so motivated to put out this content. Last couple of days have had me thinking, and I've come to the conclusion that I've lost myself, or I'm losing myself. I lost all my inner peace, trying to find peace in everyone else, and almost lost myself, With that being said, I didn't plan on losing myself. I came at the beginning of the semester ready to conquer all for me. I was ready to take everything that was mine. But life didn't happen that way for me. And I had to prioritize myself, because I kind of bumped me down. I would say I'm hella codependent. I'm always worried about the next person before I'm worried about myself. And sometimes I have to check myself, because I will fully invest into other people before I do myself. And sometimes I get to a point where I gotta check myself. But moral of the story is, I had the plan to come in here and get my shit together. I didn't plan on losing myself, but guess what? It inspired me and it motivated me to put out some motivational content to motivate other people. So that's the plus. And that's all I'm about, is making people happy. That's all, y'all. I hope this was an effective message. like, comment, and subscribe. Please, pretty please give me feedback, y'all. I need y'all feedback on this. I need feedback. Let me know if anything didn't make sense. If I kind of do this thing where I know things, so I kind of talk to people and things as if they already know the things that I know, and I kind of go past some things. So if it didn't make sense to y'all, or y'all need me to read, let me know. Let me know. I'm your girl. Like, comment, and subscribe, like I said. And y'all can follow me on Instagram at I go by TEE.17. And yeah, I'm out. And I'm out. And I'm out.